Hello and good morning. How's it going, everybody? It's the Duke here. Happy Friday. Welcome to Friday once again here on the weekend wrap up. It is May 20th. It is still morning, and I've got my delicious, life-giving coffee here. Hopefully you had your beverage of choice today. So, I know it hasn't been a whole week since last we spoke, but that's okay, because I took last Friday off. So, today I do have couple of things to talk about. So, this week I gave away some dice because I hit 50 followers on Twitter. So that was awesome. That was very cool. I did a little something different because when I had 20 followers and I gave away a D20 on Twitter, I just picked, I put in all my followers and spun a wheel and picked a winner. But this time, since I had 50, I was like, 50 is a lot of people. Like, I don't want to, because I mean, I'm positive that some people out there are just following me for the giveaways. So I was like, well, I don't want to include everybody. I'll make it, I'll both make it interactive and so that people who are just following me for giveaways actually have to do something, to be entered. And then on the flip side, because I made folks they had to follow me. First of all, they had to like and retweet the giveaway post, and then they had to tag a friend. So it's like it's feeding the information out there into the interwebs. And then when people are tagging friends, sometimes they follow me, sometimes they don't. It's fine, whatever. But either way, when they're responding, then it's showing up in their timelines and their friends see it. Certainly the people that they tagged should hopefully see it if they're on Twitter. And if they don't follow me, then they're like, hey, giveaway, sure, I'll do this. And then and then it just, the idea is it snowballs. And actually, I got 4 new followers out of the deal. 4 new followers. Actually ended up giving the dice away to one of the new followers, which was awesome. That was super cool. And then, so I've got the dice here behind me. I pulled them, I believe, yesterday, because yesterday was the giveaway. So, these fancy crystal clear dice right here. Everybody seems to like them. I like them too. They're I'll tell you one thing, stupid easy to make. So, the fact that people like them, hey, that's freaking awesome. Good for me. So, I actually poured, getting into, other stuff I did this week, actually poured a new set of Crystal Clear today, just this morning. And then, what else did I... Oh, I mixed up, actually, first time I've ever done this, I mixed up both resin and silicone, because I'm actually... I had poured some silicone yesterday, but one of my molds I didn't tape properly, so half of it leaked out. Super frustrating. So I ended up, filling that up again, and then because I had poured a whole set mold, and then I poured 4 single dice molds. Single dice molds work great. I taped them apparently properly, and everything was where it was supposed to be. But when I opened the pressure pot this morning, just pool of silicone that had set, and then the dice in the mold were half exposed. And I'm like, God dang it. So anyway, you live and you learn. I might have to look at those mold forms and maybe come up with a different way to affix them together. So I did that. So I actually poured silicone and resin, put them in the pressure pot at the same time. Now, obviously they cure at different rates, so I'm not going to open the pressure pot until, well, not tomorrow. Actually, I might open it tomorrow, just for poops and giggles. I might open the pressure pot tomorrow and then really not do anything, just kind of depressurize it and leave the molds and dice to sit. And then on Monday, that's when I will... Because I was able to pour the caps on the individual dice molds, and then I re-poured the kind of the bottom, the main slab of the full set. So I'll have to prep the full set mold and pour the cap of that on Monday, and then I'll just pull the resin dice that I created, the crystal clears, and then get to working on those so I can put them up in the shop. Because y'all like crystal clear dice, so I figure I should sell some of those babies. So that was, let's see, what else did I do this week? I sold some more dice, actually, some more dice fails, which is always funny. Haven't sold any actual like finished dice yet. Just selling failures, whatever. That's cool. They still roll perfectly fine. I was talking to Mrs. the Duke last night about it, and I was like, they work if you want to play with them, if you want to make decisions with them, or however you want to use your dice, they will work perfectly fine as dice. That is not the issue here. The issue is that they look like crap. So like, where's my bag? Get that bag. Excuse me. So this is my bag of dice fails. So they've got sanding errors, they've got molding errors, they've got bubbles, they've got some of these are 3D printed, so they've got warps, or actually, let me show you my favorite of all the fails, because they're 3D printed. The way the resin printer works is it prints a layer at a time. It's got a plate, and it's got a vat of liquid resin, UV resin, and then it's under that is a light that only turns on when it needs to, and it's got a flat plate that's the build plate that lowers into the resin, and then the computer lights up certain areas that it wants to make hard. Because UV resin, the way it works is it's liquid until it gets UV light shined on it, and then it cures, it hardens slightly. You still have to do a post cure, but anyway. So the light below says, the computer says, okay, well here are the sections, this slice that needs to be solid, and it lights up only those sections, and then the build plate raises, and then dips back down again. And now instead of the flat surface, you've got that first layer of whatever whatever you're printing. So now that first layer is what touches the bottom, and then the computer's like, okay, what's the next bit that we got to light up? And it lights up those bits, and then it does the same thing over and over and over, and eventually it builds up whatever this model that you're printing, right? Except sometimes that doesn't work. And so what I had done is I was trying to print D4s. I was trying to print these crystal style. Excuse me, pardon me. It's allergy season, even though I don't technically have allergies. So I was trying to print these D4s, and as you can see, these little nubs here, those are the supports. So what had happened was, this was the build plate, and I had set up the model with these supports. So the die printed on the plate like this, and it was going down and up. And so then when I took the plate off, and so that that should have been the die. But for some reason, and I was printing like 4 of them at a time. For some reason, 3 of them worked fine, but the 4th one, I took it off the plate. It looked like that. Oh my god, that's if you can't tell, that's supposed to be the one, because I printed it with the one. Yeah, so it just, I don't know why it did that, but I mean, you can see the little triangles on the end are the ends of the die, and this was actually the square is actually the kind of plate support for all these things that I cut off. It was something to give them to stick to on the plate, and that stuck fine. But the rest of the die, it just kind of compressed. I don't know why. Adventures in 3D printing. So this is my favorite failure. This one actually doesn't work as a D4, obviously. I guess it could work as a D2. I don't know. But yeah, that's just, it's amusing to me. So anyway, I still got this big old bag of dice fails. They're up on my coffee shop. If you want one, go ahead and check it out. They are priced to move. So yeah, so I sold a couple of those, and I'm actually gonna mail them today. And what else? I think that might be it. I had kind of a, well, I don't know. Don't no, be kind to myself. I didn't have a slow week. I did plenty of stuff this week. I gave away dice. I poured new molds. I'm making new dice. So yeah, that's success. That's a busy week. So looking forward to next week, the week ahead. Gross. Looking forward to the week ahead. I'm gonna finish those the slab, the full set mold, so I can make twice as many of my logo dice. Because then I'll have two full set molds, and then I think I'll also have with the individuals I made. I think I'll also have a full retinue of individual molds of the entire full set. So if someone wants a D20, great, I can just pop that out. If somebody wants a set of D10s, great, I can put both of those in. Boom, we're done. Somebody wants a bunch of D6s. Well, I might need to make a couple more D6 individual D6 molds, and then I can, you want 3D6, boom, done. So yeah, I might just be making molds next week, making molds and finishing dice, because I got to finish up these contest dice. The winner chose purple for the ink. Purple's a popular color, which is cool. I like purple. It shows up really nice on the crystal clear dice too. So I'm excited to finish and ink those and get those out. And then yeah, then it's just it's just making dice. That's what we do. So very cool. Excuse me. Goodness. Pardon me. Now's the time on the weekend wrap up where I struggle to come up with a question, because I don't come up with questions ahead of time, because I don't know what I'm going to talk about ahead of time. I mean, I have a vague idea, but I don't actually know. I don't actually know. It's finally warming up here in the Pacific Northwest, so that's cool. Maybe I'll actually be able to get outside and do stuff outside. I actually like being outside. So I don't know. I feel like I talk about the weather a lot though. Like, that's lame. I don't want to talk about the weather. How about, I don't like talking about like entertainment either. Like, it's so personal and like also fleeting, and it's like it's very of the moment now, especially. Like, no one is talking about on Twitter like, oh, I watched shit, I don't know. I watched Ben-Hur last night. That's, and let's have a water cooler discussion on Twitter about Ben-Hur. No, it's the latest Marvel movie, or it's it's the latest historical drama on Netflix or whatever. That's all people talk. It's whatever's now, whatever's in the moment, whatever's in the zeitgeist. So I don't know. I don't want to talk about entertainment. I don't know. Maybe no question. Maybe no question this week. Maybe just have a great weekend. How about that? How about instead of asking a question or answering a question, actually I've never gotten an answer to one of these questions anyway. But how about instead of asking and not getting answers to a question, how about y'all just have a great weekend? Just be good to each other. Just do something nice, even if it's for yourself. All right? Cool. Until next time, everybody. Peace.